Welcome to Mancester Utd Transfer HQ, the home of daily football and transfer updates. Subscribe now and join the community of true football lovers. Never miss a moment from the beautiful game. My news is Man United player ratings as 2.8 out of 10 stars. Repay Ruben Amorim in vital Sunderland win. Manchester United secured a 2-0 win over Sunderland at Old Trafford on Saturday afternoon, with Mason Mount and Benjamin Sesko on the scoresheet for Ruben Amorim's side. Manchester United clinched a crucial victory over Sunderland at Old Trafford on Saturday, providing some much-needed relief for beleaguered boss Ruben Amorim. First-half goals from Mason Mount and Benjamin Sesko were enough to secure 3 points for United, propelling them 6 places up the Premier League table to 8th as they head into the international break. Here's how the Red Devils players performed this afternoon. Senne Lammens, 8. The deadline day signing made an assured debut for United. He was confident when coming out for the ball and pulled off a superb save from Granit Xhaka, as well as another close to full time. It'll be tough to dislodge him. Lenny Yoro, 7. The Frenchman deserved his return to the starting lineup after being benched for the previous 2 matches. He brings a better balance to United's back three. That he was constantly alert to danger and never found himself out of position while defending his goal. He played a crucial role in United's second goal, challenging for the flick-on that ultimately led to it. Luke Shaw, 7. He retained his spot on the left side of United's back three, but moved inside to a more central position at times after the interval, giving United greater control on the ball. Casemiro, 7. Back in the starting lineup following his one-match ban, he was disciplined in midfield, although he picked up an obligatory booking late on for a poor challenge. Bruno Fernandes, 7. The United captain put in a spirited performance, covering an impressive amount of ground and nearly scoring with a sublime chip that was tipped onto the bar by Robin Roufs. Diogo Dalot, 7. Despite the Brentford mishap, Dalot retained his spot, and it was from his long throw-in that Sesko managed to bag United's second goal. His energy levels were commendable. Bryan Mbeumo, 7. Mbeumo was a constant thorn in Sunderland's side, providing the assist for Mount's opening goal and consistently making dangerous runs behind the defense. Benjamin Sesko, 7. Sesko found the back of the net for the second consecutive game with a classic poacher's goal from close range in the first half. His aerial threat was utilized effectively by United throughout the match. Mason Mount, 8. Returning to the starting lineup, Mount justified his selection by setting United on the path to victory with a brilliantly executed goal. He received a standing ovation when he was substituted. My second news is what Man United supporters chanted at Senne Lammens as Ruben Amorim responds. Manchester United beat Sunderland 2-0 in the Premier League on Saturday afternoon, with Senne Lammens making his first start for the club. Manchester United supporters sang the praises of new goalkeeper Senne Lammens following his victorious debut for the Reds. Lammens, 23, made his eagerly anticipated first appearance for United in Saturday's 2-0 win over Sunderland at home. The Belgian arrived at Ruben Amorim's squad from Royal Antwerp for an initial £18.2 million on transfer deadline day. Altay Bayındır retained his position for the subsequent 3 Premier League fixtures, but following the Turkey international's difficulties in last weekend's 3-1 defeat to Brentford, Amorim opted for a switch. Lammens justified his manager's confidence with a composed display, producing a spectacular diving stop to thwart Granit Xhaka's long-range effort in the opening period before blocking Kemsdijn Talbai's attempt with his legs in the closing stages, following the 23-year-old's intervention. The Stretford end sang, "Are you Schmeichel in disguise?" paying tribute to their iconic former goalkeeper. Peter Amorim will be thrilled with Lammens' showing and the outcome, which relieves the burden on his role ahead of the upcoming international break. The fixture was portrayed as a crucial fixture for the Reds manager, amid reports that United were considering alternatives to replace him after a dismal 11 months at the helm and a dreadful beginning to the current campaign. Prior to Sunderland's arrival, his team had suffered defeat in 4 of their initial 7 matches. Opening half strikes from Mason Mount and Benjamin Sesko provided the ideal remedy, alongside a Sunderland spot kick that was reversed after a VAR examination. "That is the kind of game where when we're not playing well we're defending well," Amorim told BBC Sport after giving the perfect reply to his doubters. "We had our moments, we were focused and competitive. Not the perfect performance. Senne did really well. We were a competitive and adult team today. We need to win these games with a clean sheet. Good for us. Mount also spoke about Lammens' debut. He said, "It's crucial in the Premier League keeping clean sheets, you have opportunities to score and then to maintain the clean sheet in the second half was so vital. He was solid, when we were under pressure, the option was Ben, Sesko, and we worked off that. Buzzing for him, everyone was around him today. It can be tough making your first start. We want to be together and I felt that today, so we keep moving forward." My last news is Amorim marks 50th game with Man United win against Sunderland. Man United secure key win over Sunderland. Under pressure head coach Ruben Amorim marked his 50th game in charge of Man United with a vital victory against Sunderland at Old Trafford, a result that brings rare calm to a turbulent tenure. Fast start sets the tone. Mason Mount struck after 8 minutes, his early control and finish drawing the loudest cheer Old Trafford has given him in months. It was United's quickest Premier League goal since Marcus Rashford's second-minute strike at Ipswich on Amorim's debut. Benjamin Sesko soon added a second from close range, his second goal in as many matches, capitalizing on confident pressing high up the pitch. Sunderland believed they had a lifeline before half-time when awarded a penalty, only for VAR to overturn the decision as replays showed Sesko had not made contact with Trey Hume. Relief swept through Old Trafford. Lammens delivers on debut. £18.1 million goalkeeper Senne Lammens finally made his debut and delivered assurance when Amorim needed it most. Fans had already welcomed his name warmly before kickoff and he backed it up with sharp reflexes, saving from Granit Xhaka and Noah Siddiqui in quick succession before the break. Late on he denied Kemsdine Talby with his legs and claimed a looping ball under pressure. There was controversy when Bertrand Traoré went down after squeezing between Lammens and Bruno Fernandes. Referee Stuart Atwell booked Traoré for diving and VAR backed the decision. It did not disguise the fact Lammens had rushed out and failed to get the ball, an incident that would have sparked fury had it involved Andre Onana or Altay Bayındır. Results, however, softened judgment and Amorim finally has one to stand behind. Sunderland struggled to adapt. Régis Le Bris opted for an attacking setup but was forced into a rethink after 37 minutes, replacing winger Simon Adringa with defender Daniel Ballard to switch to a back five. By then, damage had been done. Only goalkeeper Robin Roufs kept hope alive, producing sharp saves from Amad Diallo and Brian Bumo, then stretching fully to tip a curling Fernandes effort onto the post. Old Trafford finds its voice again. United have now recorded 3 straight home wins for the first time in more than 2 years. They have lost only once to Sunderland in 31 home meetings. Amorim becomes the first United manager since Sir Alex Ferguson to win his 50th game in charge. The home crowd responded with a full rendition of his Terrace anthem. Under this glare, even fleeting affection matters. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Mancester Utd Transfer HQ, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop with the latest transfer news and rumors. One more thing, what are your thoughts on these updates? Comment below.